Hey, this will be a video chart on VCTY. Kind of interesting chart here shaping up. I know it's been pretty popular among the message boards and so forth. I've gotten a few questions on it, but I'm mainly doing this one just because I find it as an intriguing chart. But what we have is a potential, bigger move coming. Keep in mind I'm saying potential. I'm not saying for certain or anything like that. But the reason I say that is if we look down here at the volume, you can see pretty much, just gauging it, you can get an idea of what the average has been. And then all of a sudden we have a big day like this. You look when it's happened in a downwards move. And then you look at what candle was formed on this day, and you see it's a very nice looking hammer candle here. So potentially some sort of capitulation. Now, I don't know anything about this company from a fundamental standpoint. So maybe perhaps there was a big shareholder that was selling shares. Maybe the company was raising some money by diluting. I don't know what was going on, but something was causing this decline here. And then all of a sudden we have this big volume bar here. So maybe this was some sort of capitulation. Maybe whatever was driving down the price here, they are finally out of shares and the stock can now recover. Keep in mind, I keep saying the word maybe. So like I said, this is all just a possible scenario. I haven't bought any shares, but it is on my radar list for this very reason. Who knows? It may just go sideways and then head down and nothing ever come out of it, and that's fine. Or it could, go sideways for a little bit and then all of a sudden go on a make a big move because this was some sort of capitulation. I don't know. I'm just looking at this strictly from a chart perspective. And when you see big volume days like this during down moves, and then you get a hammer candle or some sort of doji, it's worth at least watching. So we'll see what happens going forward. So the main thing to be watching for, and for the people that are in this and holding for the long term, the key thing at this point in time is going to be trying to get back above this orange line here, which is the 200-day simple moving average. If you can get a break above there, that's really going to set off some scanners and radars, because people love stocks that are showing strength by being able to get back above one of their key moving averages, which is the 200. Now, kind of the bad news / good news, however you want to look at it, is if you do get back above the 200-day, then not too far off is its little brother sitting up here, the 50-day simple moving average, which can also be a pain in the neck. But the good news is, if somehow enough volume can come in to push the price up through these two areas, you could get a very nice explosive move, because these are two stubborn resistances. But at the same time, when these resistances do fall, usually they can produce some very nice moves. Once again, nothing is for sure, but these two moving averages, if you can get through it, the chart could definitely pick up some momentum. Still work to be done, obviously, as we're not even above the 200-day, but if this is some sort of capitulation, if the seller that was causing this downwards move is now out of shares, hopefully this thing can move a lot easier. But it's definitely a wait and see. We'll have to see what transpires this next week, but it's one that I definitely want to see hold up strong. In terms of key supports, really, I don't want to see it drop below 004. If it does there, it's probably going to be heading down to make even lower lows. But I'd like to see it kind of, if it's going to go sideways, as long as it keeps a nice and tight little range here, that's going to show that there's enough strong bids in there to keep the price up, and hopefully it'll just be a matter of time before it moves. But this will be one where I'd probably be a little late to the party. If I saw that it did start to move, I wouldn't mind buying a little later. Or if I were to get in, I'd definitely just take a small position here, set a tight stop loss, and then be done with it. But I definitely want to throw everything in right now, because, like I said, it's a wait and see, and we have to see if this big volume day was any sort of capitulation, or maybe not. Maybe this, whatever is causing this downwards move, is still going to occur, and the price will continue to drift down. But you can't really ignore big volume bars like this, because it could mean something's coming. But we'll just have to wait and see. So next week, keep an eye on it, and we'll see if this leads to anything bigger. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you will be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. We've been making some good money together, so I'd encourage you to head to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was VCTY. Thanks for listening, and enjoy your weekends.